What would Issue 2 do? See also, text of measure. Issue 2 would legalize and regulate recreational marijuana for adults aged 21 and above, including cultivation, processing, sale, purchase, possession, and home growth. If the initiative is approved by voters in 2023, adults would be able to possess up to 2.5 ounces of marijuana and up to 15 grams of marijuana concentrates. Additionally, individuals would be permitted to cultivate up to 6 marijuana plants at home, while households could cultivate up to 12 plants collectively. 1-2. The Division of Cannabis Control, created under the initiative, would be responsible for regulating and licensing marijuana operators and facilities, and would oversee the compliance and standardization of marijuana businesses and production in Ohio. 1. Under Issue 2, marijuana sales would be taxed at 10%. The revenue generated from this tax would be directed toward establishing a cannabis social equity and jobs program. This program would be designed to provide financial support and assistance for license applications to individuals who have been disproportionately affected by past marijuana-related law enforcement. Who is behind the campaigns surrounding the initiative? See also, support and opposition. The Coalition to Regulate Marijuana, like Alcohol, CRMLA, sponsored the initiative. The campaign has reported $4.62 million in contributions, with the Marijuana Policy Project as its top donor, contributing $2.52 million. The coalition said that regulating marijuana, like alcohol, would fix a broken system while ensuring local control, keeping marijuana out of the hands of children, and benefiting everyone. 3. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine R. opposes the initiative, having said, "I do not, however, support legalizing marijuana for recreational use. I have seen the negative effects it has had in states that have legalized it and fear that it would also lead to increased use by underage kids, and that small children could consume marijuana-laced foods that look like candy." 4. How would Ohio fit into the national marijuana landscape under the initiative? See also, background. If voters approve the initiative, Ohio would become the 24th state to legalize marijuana for recreational and personal use. 23 other states and Washington, D.C. have legalized marijuana through a mix of citizen initiatives, legislative referrals to the ballot, and bills enacted into law. 5, 6, 7, 8. In 12 states and D.C. the ballot initiative process was used to legalize marijuana. In 2 states, the legislature referred a measure to the ballot for voter approval. In 9 states, bills to legalize marijuana were enacted into law. The 2022 election saw the addition of several states to this list, as Maryland and Missouri approved marijuana legalization measures, while Arkansas, North Dakota, and South Dakota rejected similar proposals. In 2015, Ohio voters rejected a marijuana legalization initiative with 64% of voters opposing it. The initiative was criticized for its plan to create a monopoly of marijuana producers, and did not receive endorsements from pro-legalization PACs, including the Drug Policy Alliance and Marijuana Policy Project. 9. Medical marijuana was legalized in 2016, when House Bill 523 was signed into law by Governor John Kasich, R. What other measures are on the ballot in Ohio? Along with the marijuana initiative, voters will decide on an initiated constitutional amendment to provide for a state constitutional right to make and carry out one's own reproductive decisions, including abortion, in Ohio. Attorney James Sandy said, being on the ballot with such a hot issue like abortion, some of the groups that might be willing to fundraise against legalizing adult use in Ohio are going to be using those resources on the abortion initiative. 10. In contrast, Mark Caleb Smith, director of the Center for Political Studies at Cedarville University, said both measures appearing on the ballot could make it easier for opponents to organize to defeat them. Smith said, "This will give them some credence to argue that this is really a larger issue than just abortion. This is at a cultural division, and voters should be very careful before they allow these kinds of efforts to amend the state constitution on these kinds of issues." 11. CRMLA spokesperson Tom Herron said, "I think people who go out to vote in November are likely to support us no matter what they vote on the abortion amendment. I think we will be popular among those who vote yes on the abortion rights amendment, and we're going to be popular among those who vote no on the abortion rights amendment as well." 10. Measure design. Click on the arrows below for summaries of the different provisions of the initiative. Marijuana use and possession of marijuana. Marijuana regulation. regulation of marijuana production and sales by the Division of Cannabis Control. Social Equity and Jobs Program to provide assistance and license application support to individuals negatively affected by marijuana laws who are interested in entering the marijuana industry. Taxation of marijuana sales, taxes levied on marijuana, local control, local and municipal regulation of marijuana,